the last day of June, which means it's also the last day of the 30 Days Wild Challenge, an event hosted by the Wildlife Trust, which encourages people to get out and about doing an act of wildness every single day of the month. Today I wanted to reflect on my experience doing 30 Days Wild and also look forward to the future of what I'm going to post on this channel. I also wanted to thank every one of you who's been watching these videos because it's really helped me to keep my motivation throughout the month, especially those of you who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the button to do so because it really helps me know which content you want me to produce going forward. Anyone who's been watching the full videos during this event will be familiar with this wall chart that came from the Wildlife Trust. I've been filling it every day with my newest activity, and it feels crazy that I can already fill in this final square. I started out the first week of this event by maintaining my wildlife garden. I did things like maintaining the water in my ponds, filling my bird feeders after they'd run out, and also planting out new flowers into my wildflower meadow that I've been slowly growing in my greenhouse over time. I want to really thank you for your support in these early videos because it encouraged me to keep going throughout the rest of the month. In particular, you seemed interested in the smaller acts that I was doing, things like putting out a butterfly puddling station. And these acts have really started to pay off already, because recently I spotted a small tortoiseshell butterfly fluttering around my garden for the first time. With week 1 complete, I earned my first badge and looked ahead to the second week. I started this week out by trying a few new things. There are some things I've been wanting to add to my garden, which was a trellis for climbing plants, and also a bee hotel for solitary bees. Once again, these features are already helping, since I spotted a solitary bee in my garden for the first time last week as well. Towards the end of the week, I started moving away from my garden and considering wildlife in different ways, by going to a photography exhibit and by trying to detect bats. I'm really sad that I couldn't actually detect any bats for the videos, but I'm going to keep trying, and if I do come across some, I'll be sure to make a video about that. I really enjoy the bat detecting, and my bat videos on this channel have always been some of my most popular ones. You guys seem to really enjoy watching those ones, so I'll definitely keep at it. I have plenty more to say, both about the species we have in the UK and those further afield. After earning my second badge, I went into week 3 slightly surprised that I was still keeping up with the videos. Week 3 was mostly about looking at nature. Whether it was going out and looking for birds or bees and watching what they get up to in their day-to-day life, or looking for the colours of the rainbow in nature, what I was doing was going and finding species and then discussing them. Something that really surprised me this week was that my most popular video of the month released. It was my mini beast hunt. I didn't expect so many of you to be so appreciative of mini beasts and so interested in watching a video about them, but I'll certainly keep it in mind for future videos. Let me know in the comments below if there are specific mini beasts that you'd like to hear more about. I was so proud of my week 3 badge because it meant I'd managed to keep going and that the challenge was almost complete. As I entered the final week of 30 Days Wild, I really wanted to get out and try some new things. That meant going and buying a new maple tree and wiring it up as a bonsai, going for a walk and listening to the sounds of nature to create a sound map, heading out to do a photography safari, and also creating my very first DIY moth trap. Although I really enjoyed trying all these new things, and I've wanted to do them for a while, just needing the excuse to get them done, what I really enjoyed the most about this week was going on a visit to a nature reserve. Getting to go out and actually see wildlife in the wild, and then talking about the species that I found, is the core of this channel and why I started making videos for it, and I want to make sure to keep it that way. While we've covered a lot during the 30 Days Wild Challenge, there's still so much left to explore and learn about wildlife. You've heard a lot from me during this month, but now I'd like to hear from you. Which topics during 30 Days Wild interested you the most, and which do you wish had come up but didn't? Although I won't be making daily videos again for quite a while, I do still have videos planned to come out. In particular, I've got a longer video essay style in the format of my Should Links Be in the UK video. It's halfway through production and I'm hoping it will come out soon. However, the videos that I produce are as much about you as they are about me. So if there is a topic in wildlife that you're interested in learning more about, then please comment on this video so that I can know and start producing those videos as well. And a final thank you for watching this month. I'm so glad that the challenge resonated with a lot of you, and that some of you were able to follow along and do acts as well throughout June to help our wildlife.